I'm Dave Daly with MobileDeviceTV.com, and we are here with Steve Sharp, and he's one of the board members of Creating Memories. And thanks for talking with us today, Steve.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, for sure. And Creative Memories, what was your first tie to it? And for audiences who may not know, what is Creative Memories?
Well, pretty much Creating Memories is an organization where we take out disabled children and elderly hunting and fishing. And we also do animal viewing, and we pretty much try to empower these children to what they can do and the accomplishments that they're capable of doing.
And you've had a life-altering situation. You've had to draw on faculties and friends, and up till now, there's a lot of challenges many times if you haven't found someone else who's been through what you've been through. But now to all these kids out there who can connect with Steve, and you can say, this is what I can do. Here's all the exciting things that I'm looking forward to, and I want you to come along. What are some of the great connections you've made with these kids?
Well, the main thing is a lot of these kids feel defeated. When I was first hurt, I was 17 and lost both my hands, and you spend time wondering what am I going to be able to do? We're going to be able to fish again, hunt again, play ball again. And as I had a very good background, I had a very good father, very good friends that took me. We just did stuff, and at first it was a struggle. It was really hard. I'd go places, people would stare at me. Just getting simply just used to that. Being disabled was a struggle. But through the years, I've been without my hands for about 23 years now. And now I'm able to shoot a shotgun. I can shoot clay pigeons out of the air. I've shot deer, elk. I can go fishing really good. I run a ranch. I have a background in construction. I have a certificate in counseling. Wow. So there's so many different aspects out there, for these kids. And the main thing is just to get out and do, try, and be ready to fail. Yeah. And you're going to fail. And each time that you fail, you'll get stronger, you'll get smarter, and you'll get better. And that's the thing we're trying to do with these kids. It's not about actually hunting or actually fishing. Those are activities that we enjoy and that I've done my whole life. But to get these kids out and to show them that they are capable and they can take those skills into other aspects of their life.
Yeah. And to our parents of our handicapped children, what would you say to them?
Pretty much, the kids can do it. The kids will amaze you. Let them do it. Quit doing for them. My parents were afraid for me, and you're going to be afraid for your kids. But get them out there and let them do. Let them experience, and they will. And you'll love the change. You'll love the empowerment that it gives them.
Yeah, and there's a really organized fashion by which these excursions take place. They're on pontoon boats. They're flat. There's a lot of thought that goes into the safety of the kids and the accessibility. Isn't that the case?
Yes. We use pontoon boats on our fishing trips, pretty much so they're flat so that the kids that are not very good at standing up are able to stand better. The kids that are in wheelchairs, we can wheel them in. We also put tie downs in the boat so the wheelchairs can be strapped into the boat. We take all sorts of safety precautions. We require a caregiver to come with the kids so that if there's any medical issues, things like that, those things can be taken care of. Yeah. So safety is one of our very first, the saying safety first is one of our mottos.
Well, it's real important. And I think for the years that Creative Memories has been executing these excursions, you've learned a lot, and all that knowledge is being applied going forward for just the best experience for these kids. Is that not the case?
Yes. We've had several years of experience. A lot of us have done it before. Creating Memories was actually an organization. And then like myself, I have 23 years of experience, 23 years of failures and 23 years of excess.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a lot of experience, in our organization. I'm not the only person that's disabled in our organization that we can pull from. We have people in wheelchairs that's been in them their whole life. And at times I call them up and say, hey, I got a kid in a wheelchair with this situation, what do I do?
Yeah. And we have a great board of very caring people, and Ken, our founder. What do you want to say to Ken and our board who have done so much over the years to get Creative Memories to where it is today?
Pretty much congratulations. We're getting there. When we started out, this was huge for us. Getting everything put together, building the organization, doing all the paperwork, the attorney stuff. It was quite a mess. I'm a rancher, and a lot of that I didn't understand.
Yeah.
But I've learned it, and we've all learned it together. And I just want to say congratulations. Here we are.
Yeah.
So.
And it's such a great thing that this board is working through best practices for boards, working with the Ford Foundation training program for boards. So you're doing the prudent steps right on what boards should be doing in 2016 on being successful to serve the missions that you have outlined. And, we've had many people donate time, labor, effort, and from companies donating materials to buildings to volunteers coming out with the children. What do you want to say to these great supporters of Creative Memories over these years?
Well, pretty much, thank you. What you do, what you give is making a huge difference. We have buildings that are handicap accessible for children to stay, their families to stay, even brothers and sisters if they choose to come with them. The time that you spend, even if it's just a few hours, gives a few hours to a kid to have an experience that they would never have had. Some of these kids don't get to go just stare at the stars, sit around a fire, roast a marshmallow, and for what you guys do, we're able to give that gift to these kids.
It's so important. And, check out the URL on screen about Creating Memories to learn more information. And again, from us, Steve, I just want to say thank you to you for your courage, your example. And it's so exciting to see where Creating Memories is going. We have 3 buildings that are a real focus this fall to get finished. And you can also click on the URL and learn more information how you get involved in these 3 building completion projects. And it's going to be an exciting 2017 with all the plans that are happening. But thanks for your involvement. And I know, speaking on behalf of all the kids, that you have stood by them as they reeled in their first fish, or were around the great people who are so passionately focused on this mission of empowering these young people. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and I'm Dave Daly with MobileDeviceTV.com. Thank you.